Now gather round, I've a tale to tell from 1873 about a group of farm hands, and I'm sure that you will see that living on a minimum wage, a mere 10 shillings a week, with cupboards bare and a hungry stare, justice they should seek. These farm boys from West Oxfordshire, the poorest in the land, when a union man says, listen up lads, it's time to make a stand. When springtime came, they hoped again and asked for a few bob more. But the Crown said no, then struck a blow and showed them to the door. A strike was called before too long as both sides stood their ground. An uphill task, some would say, 'cause picketing weren't allowed. A decent wage, a living wage, was that too much to bear? But the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, and challenge them if you dare. So lads were sent from Ramsden to come and do some toil, but the Crown stood firm, I can confirm, paid scab to dig their soil. Power breeds contempt, you see, the poor must know their place. Doesn't matter if you starve or die, you can always be replaced. So the women of Ascot took up arms and went to block their way. They formed a line and told the boys, there's no work for you this day. The two young lads looked in their eyes, they turned, began to run. And little did these women know, their journey had just begun. Constable was sent for, as the Crown it did complain. The investigation didn't take long and arrests they soon were made. 16 of Ascot's finest were charged with breaching the peace, then a trip to Chipping Norton to be tried by God's fair priest. Now the magistrates were very clear, the law must be obeyed. No thoughts of God or forgiveness as the charges they were laid. Hard labour for you all, they said, and gave them 7 and 10 days in Oxford prison, enough time for you to repent. Then an angry crowd screaming loud, they came from all around. But early next day they were taken away, Oxford jail bound. They arrived cold and hungry, some with babies in their arms, but they all remained defiant as they faced their time behind bars. Story shook the land, it's been said, as the news spread far and wide, as questions were asked in the Commons and a letter in the Times. The Queen was not amused to hear the pardon did decree, but they'd finished their time and you decide was it victory or defeat. Their legacy rings long and true, however much they gained. 'Cause when you try to raise your luck, they'll knock you down again. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose if you dare to cross their line. But if you sit back, the odds stay stacked, you lose every bloody time.
We didn't really know what we were getting into. We thought it would be a bit of harmless fun whilst helping our menfolk. Nobody thought we'd end up in prison just for chasing a couple of lads away. Still, it made folk in London sit up and take notice of the way us country folk were being treated. Now we are not judged by the clerics beholden to the landed gentry, nor are we criminals for picketed against black-leg labour. I hope folk realise and remember that today they are better off because of our sacrifice. We and others like us achieve that, if nothing else. That's why they call us martyrs.
Was mostly our status, fathers, sons, husbands, each one. The women, they worked there aside them whenever the jobs needed some. Then George the man went and found it in year that was 72, a union for them that was needed, and get more pay for them too. That was Barford in Warwick's, not far from the fields hereabouts. Year later we'd all got the inkling, and left us all in no doubts. And Reggie soon got the window, threw many a man off his land, and went out and got union breakers. From Ramsden they came all be damned. Let's fight